Chapter 1, Chapter Review. 1.1. Overview of Anatomy and Physiology. Human anatomy is the scientific study of the body's structures. In the past, anatomy has primarily been studied via observing injuries, and later by the dissection of anatomical structures of cadavers, but in the past century, computer-assisted imaging techniques have allowed clinicians to look inside the living body. Human physiology is the scientific study of the chemistry and physics of the structures of the body. Physiology explains how the structures of the body work together to maintain life. It is difficult to study structure, anatomy, without knowledge of function, physiology. The two disciplines are typically studied together because form and function are closely related in all living things. 1.2. Structural organization of the human body. Life processes of the human body are maintained at several levels of structural organization. These include the chemical, cellular, tissue, organ system, and the organism level. Higher levels of organization are built from lower levels. Therefore, molecules combine to form cells, cells combine to form tissues, tissues combine to form organs, organs combine to form organ systems, and organ systems combine to form organisms. 1.3. Functions of human life. Most processes that occur in the human body are not consciously controlled. They occur continuously to build, maintain, and sustain life. These processes include organization, in terms of the maintenance of essential body boundaries, metabolism, including energy transfer via anabolic and catabolic reactions, responsiveness, movement, and growth, differentiation, reproduction, and renewal. 1.4. Requirements for human life. Humans cannot survive for more than a few minutes without oxygen, for more than several days without water, and for more than several weeks without carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Although the body can respond to high temperatures by sweating and to low temperatures by shivering and increased fuel consumption, long-term exposure to extreme heat and cold is not compatible with survival. The body requires a precise atmospheric pressure to maintain its gases in solution and to facilitate respiration, the intake of oxygen and the release of carbon dioxide. Humans also require blood pressure high enough to ensure that blood reaches all body tissues but low enough to avoid damage to blood vessels. 1.5. Homeostasis. Homeostasis is the activity of cells throughout the body to maintain the physiological state within a narrow range that is compatible with life. Homeostasis is regulated by negative feedback loops and, much less frequently, by positive feedback loops. Both have the same components of a stimulus, sensor, control center, and effector. However, negative feedback loops work to prevent an excessive response to the stimulus, whereas positive feedback loops intensify the response until an endpoint is reached. 1.6. Anatomical terminology. Ancient Greek and Latin words are used to build anatomical terms. A standard reference position for mapping the body's structures is the normal anatomical position. Regions of the body are identified using terms such as occipital that are more precise than common words and phrases such as the back of the head. Directional terms such as anterior and posterior are essential for accurately describing the relative locations of body structures. Images of the body's interior commonly align along one of three planes: the sagittal, frontal, or transverse. The body's organs are organized in one of two main cavities: dorsal, also referred to posterior, and ventral, also referred to anterior, which are further subdivided according to the structures present in each area. The serous membranes have two layers, parietal and visceral, surrounding a fluid-filled space. Serous membranes cover the lungs, pleural serosa, heart, pericardial serosa, and some abdominopelvic organs, peritoneal serosa. 1.7. Medical imaging. Detailed anatomical drawings of the human body first became available in the 15th and 16th centuries. However, it was not until the end of the 19th century, and the discovery of X-rays, that anatomists and physicians discovered non-surgical methods to look inside a living body. Since then, many other techniques, including CT scans, MRI scans, PET scans, and ultrasonography, have been developed, providing more accurate and detailed views of the form and function of the human body.